So I'm going to go over a couple indicator options. I have a bunch of indicators here, and I'm going to show you how I put them on. This is a New Zealand indicator. This is a airlock inline indicator. This is an Oros indicator. This is an airlock top loading indicator. This is a thingamabobber, and this is a Rosenhopper fly. So let's go over what each one of these does and how to put it on. For starters, dry dropper. This is a great indicator to use if you're in an area where trout are very spooked or they're rising, especially in the summer. You could use this. This floats fantastic. You can put a lot of weight underneath of this. And for example, I have my leader, which is attached to my fly line here, and I attach my leader directly to my fly, and then my other tippet goes to the bend of the hook. This is a great way. I mean, look how much weight I have on this. I have a double treble, and attached to that I have a Y2K, so this floats. Now the other indicator I have is a New Zealand indicator, and this comes with a little bit of a kit. Comes with plastic rings, comes with a New Zealand tool applicator, yarn of different colors. And the way this works is there's a needle, an applicator, and you take a piece of plastic ring. I keep mine preloaded on the applicator. I have a couple already on there, but I'll load one on there, and at the tip of it has a little ring, little side ring that kind of attaches over top of the line. So I attach it, I take this plastic piece and I push it down over top of the line, and that creates a little loop. Then I take my yarn and I put it through the loop, and I press this plastic piece up close to it, and then I basically just pull my leader shut. It's a great leader for very spooky trout. I use this on small wild streams, and it just doesn't make any splash. The next one is an Oros inline. This is relatively new. One thing I like about this is it has grips on one side. This is new, so we don't need that. This has grips on one side. So when you're putting this in or putting this on, the grip side is, because the line lays right in here. There's two ways that you could do this. You could have the fly line, and this is great for if you're using weights on the bottom or something like that, but the line goes through one side, you turn it all the way down, and this moves back and forth. But the way I use it is I put it on this side, line it up, and then I twist this on. And the grip side is the side you want to turn, because that way you're not twisting your line all the way around. And that's one indicator. That's not going anywhere. Then there's Oros. This is another inline indicator. This slides right in through there, and then you just twist. The only downside to this is I don't know which side to twist after it's been casted a bunch of times. Now, could you put a little marker on here? Sure, but as you twist it, the line tends to wrap around it, and it doesn't go perfectly straight like the airlock one. And then there's an airlock top loading. The way this thing goes on is you take that off, you put that on your leader, you put that back on. This is a great little indicator. This is what I started off with. Then there's a thingamabobber. These are okay, but they kink your line, and the way to do it is you make a little loop in your line like this, pinch that down tight, that slides through the hole, and then the loop goes around the indicator, and then you pull it tight so it sits like that. And those are the indicators of choice. You have a Rosenhopper, you have a New Zealand, the airlock inline, the Oros inline, the airlock top loading, and the thingamabobber.